demonic monkey decided to cheat.
It's always the demonic monkey that cheats, huh?
So we have some more celestial kibble, but I think we need at least one more before we need to get a full mating pair of celestials before we can really jump ahead in the progress department.
Channel dropping. One moment.
Okay.
Come back in the dream and see if purple blue.
Just look at his stuff.
Now, on the other side of things, I have been trying to collect artifacts.
Oh, that's good.
And start downing bosses and moving on to the tech cave or ascension.
Gotcha. Well, that's good.
Which I think we could handle the gamma, which is the beginner level stuff without. The only thing that we'll need for that is lots of bullets.
Yeah.
And I think we could, with apex creatures, deal with most of the stuff in there.
Yeah.
But we don't have we have, or to get into the tech cave, you need a Gigantopithecus or a Megapithecus head, the giant gorilla. You need a dragon head, and you need a broodmother head. We have, through killing them out in the world, the gorilla and the dragon, but I haven't been able to find a broodmother that is spawned out in the world. We can, if we get the right artifacts, go to the broodmother boss fight and get the head that way.
Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. So I need cliff platforms.
You gonna start your base?
I'm gonna try.
Out in the basin?
Yeah.
Yay!
Glass tree. Oh, so I am sorry about yesterday, man, but
No, dude, you've always been wiped out on Mondays, so.
yeah,
That's what I said.
that's putting it lightly. Worst part is my schedule has changed now.
His boss is a dickhead.
I am not scheduled to 10 a.m. anymore.
So to 11.
I am now officially scheduled to 11 a.m.
Are you having longer shifts? Are you going in later?
No, it's the shift is now, instead of being like a 9.5 hour shift, I'm guaranteed 10 hours every day. And the boss is all like, well, yeah, no, with the new guy, man, I might have you start coming in at 2 a.m. And it's just like, okay, really? It's not going to make much of a difference, you know? And I don't know, man. It's whatever.
It's his boss doing what his boss does best.
Yeah, pretty much.
Trying to suck life out of everybody. He's a vampire! Sorry. You get everything you needed before you flew out?
No.
Food and everything?
No. I did not.
My place has plenty of stuff in it, so.
And his place isn't far from the base, so bad.
That's a Dodo Rex. Alpha Dodo Rex.
Zoom tight.
If you see any primals or good celestials, let me know.
Level 104 Celestial Bear.
What gender?
Holy fuck nugget.
Dude, what level? I mean, that was
That's a male 104, and he just wiped the floor with a Dodo Rex.
I'm swooping in to try to eat the corpse. Oh, don't land!
There's a bag, though.
There's also a Reaper down there.
Where?
Right underneath me. Right behind, sort of behind you.
There's also a level 72 Dark Featherlight right there.
Ooh!
Of all the creatures here, the Dark Featherlight worries me the least.
Oh no, but I'm talking about for training. Where's this
Please?
Reaper out? Where's this Reaper at?
Right, you see the ground clutter fog underneath me? He's right underneath me right now.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. Ow.
Now, when I had the Celestial Allosaur, Reapers were not really that much of a problem. He did enough damage that their damage reduction wasn't annoying. I mean, it was still there, but it wasn't.
Please, Celestial Bear, don't eat the Featherlight.
No, 1.5 mil torque.
On the Featherlight?
No.
On the bear.
Between the two of us, we could take the bear. The problem is it's
I can knock the fucking Featherlight out right now. We just don't have.
the Reaper would be the problem. We don't want it to kill the bear while we're taming it.
Yeah.
And I'd like to get a mateable pair
Okay.
on Celestials. Since we only have, and see, the other thing is I only have 3 Celestial Kibble, and he takes 2.
Oh, fuck me. Hi. Did you see that? It like jumped out and bit at me.
Ooh, okay,
says,
that's
I'm
alpha.
not.
Oh, dude. It's a level 64 light Featherlight over there, too.
Now that kibble, we can make the special elemental kibble. If you want to tame, if you want to tame like
come
the
on,
light griffin
motherfucker.
over here, he wants a piece of you.
I know. I want him to come at me. I'm trying to lead it away.
Oh, okay.
I'm not worried about getting knocked out. I'm more concerned with. Actually, I'm not worried about getting killed. I'm more concerned with getting knocked out. I got 100,000 health. I'm not worried about getting knocked out. Or I'm not worried about getting killed.
You'll get it right eventually.
Torpor is one thing I really don't want to fuck with. Oh. That's a level 12 Omega Spino.
Ooh. Oh.
Drag the Reaper to it. Make them fight it out.
The Reaper King is currently taking on a fatal trike.
That will take a little while.
Where's the queen?
Only level 12.
Yeah, it's only level 12.
dear. I just say we eat it for the blood and the hide.
Ow, fuck.
I hit the water.
Reaper Queen is. Alright, I got the. I ate it. Trying to get this thing's attention.
Problem is I can't see it. I hate that glitch. Can you whistle my bird away?
Trying to.
Gotta whistle passive, then whistle follow.
It's not. It's not listening. Oh god, and that's a fucking. Oh, it's
Get a
an
little-
Alpha Carno. I mean, we're fucking this thing up, man. It'll take us a while, but. Just can't get it to whistle past. I can't get it past it.
You There's just too much stuff between me and there to.
Alright, I got it. Bird's on me.
Alright, just bring him back to my base.
You did some good damage to that Reaper though, but it was fucking your bird up pretty bad, man.
Yeah, the bird isn't fighting it smart by diving in and pulling out of range over and over again.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure I could tank it because my bird's got 100k health. It's lots of exploding stuff.
The looking through Scout's bird's eyes is disturbing.
Can't help that. It also doesn't help that I don't remember where Scout's base is.
Follow the river, and when it turns north,
You recovered your stuff, right?
Yeah, I got my stuff back. There's a lot of dangerous stuff between here and where you were fighting. Thank you, sir. I do have the stable over here now, so if you have something large, you need a place to park it, and you don't want to take it all the way back across the map, you can park it in there.
My RG's at 102k health, 181 flight, and 1094 in melee damage.
That's nice.
I was hitting the Reaper for like 1,000 damage.
Yeah, you could. Did you?
What?
Like you didn't have a charge pet on you either.
Nope.
Do you have a spare one?
No.
Well, I have a charge pet.
But I know where one is. As long as it hasn't been killed, there's a featherlight on the side of the mountain over there. I'd have to go find some. I don't have any alpha kill at this base.
I'm not worried about it.
I keep forgetting about Aiden.
Yeah.
He never moves from the base.
Aiden's chilling over at the base.
And I probably need to tame that featherlight and see what's go on and start breeding them, just so we have some charge pets. I mean, use ones that we could take out without worrying about losing them.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why I have not moved Aiden, is because I don't want to lose him.
One thing I might recommend that I don't think you've done is put a gravestone here at my base until you get yours up and running. That way, if you
That's a
know.
buffoon.
Gigantopithecus.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is, a chainsaw clown.
Is that what it is?
It's the guy with the wielding the two chainsaws at the clown face.
Oh yeah, I guess it is one. From my angle, I was behind it, kind of looked like a red wizard hat, so I wasn't sure.
I think it might have one of those on too.
Oh, who are you?
Another one.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a
yeah.
nameless.
Being chased by a chainsaw guy.
yeah, it's a nameless being chased by one.
That's fun.
I'm gonna go pick on this Reaper and try and drag it further down the beach. I know it's not something you really want to deal with on your own over there, but you know.
light griffin.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by stuff. Oh, hey, there's the Reaper. Flew right past her. Now I'm only doing fucking 800 or 200 damage.
Is there a good place to set up with your gun?
Not really.
Because that would be the other option, is just let me tank her and you.
Yeah, my bird has way more health than yours.
Yeah, well, see, what had happened was in the process of playing with the Celestial, I had to go hunt down several Celestials to get hide, and in the process I lost 2 birds.
Yeah, we're gonna be at this all day if we try that.
Yeah, just let her get, just let her follow, just come to, let her alone. I'm not, like I said, the bear, until, if we can find another bear, a female, we'll tame them, but
I'm about to piss off a bunch of shit.
did to fight the dodo.
Yep. I'm trying not to get too close to that dodo though.
The dodo only has 200,000 health and no damage reduction. The monkey's gonna kill the dodo.
Ooh, monkey.
That monkey.
Oh, it's a fable.
Okay, I think well, I don't know where the Reaper went. Oh, there it is.
I killed the...
Did you get anything? Oh, come on, monkey, fight the Reaper.
Can't tell if a bag dropped or not.
Usually, those guys that go straight to your inventory or your bird's inventory.
I got 14 element off of it.
I'm gonna go back and get an alpha kibble
Alpha kibble.
for the featherlight. For the alpha featherlight.
Oh. Do we have the ability to make the special elemental kibble?
We do. I'll check on the Matt's spec. The only thing that limiter on the special elemental is the feathers, like the ice feather, the fire feather.
Yeah.
Which one needs the special elemental?
The dark or light creatures.
Ah.
Oh, that's an alpha gotcha.
They don't tell you about alpha gotchas is they can jump about 300 feet in the air and they yell gotcha as they rip you off your bird.
Oh, that's
No, that's a joke. That doesn't actually do that.
I was just saying that's terrifying to know. Thank you.
That would be complete. Look, if I was building a creature like that had those big claws, I'd use it to rip people off their birds.
That's a Maulin Pteranodon. Or whatever. A couple of Maulin Pteranodons. Ah, damn it. Now there's a fucking Dodo Rex near the fucking Celestial.
He was there before. Once again, he'd be easy enough to shoot.
God, these things are hyper aggressive, man.
Yeah. So most boss creatures. How much elemental advanced kibble do you need?
I don't know yet. I'd have to find that. Oh!
What the hell?
The bear.
Oh.
I think I fucking hit it.
He was trying to play Goldilocks, is what he was doing. And that bear, you ain't stealing that bear's porridge.
Use that feather like that. It says 1.
There is a tree platform for the sap gathering over near where you are. You want to meet me there?
Maybe. Let's see. So fast.
Yeah, well, it seems like that's a better place to land than trying to land on the ground.
There's a corrupted Reaper King over here.
Hence why landing in the tree platform.
We should probably kill it. I don't know where the tree platform is.
To your right. Or behind you now. I can't see the Reaper King from here, unfortunately.
Lord, give me a moment. Dude, am I out of regular bullets? Yeah, I've only got 8 rounds left.
No problem. Got him.
Oh.
He showed himself, so he was fighting the Apex Therizon over there. I think the Thorny ate him. Okay, you've got 2, as I'd like to think of it, as special dark kibble, because it looks like it's like made of dark chocolate, and a couple of tame helper on your bird.
Not you, Scout.
I see what he's dealing with. There's an electric Archaeopteryx nearby.
Yeah. I'm about to piss a bunch of shit off. You want to shoot that thing?
Steal that egg?
Thank you.
No, no, because it will knock him off the bird.
What will?
I mean, it won't. Not really a danger of killing him directly, but it's annoying.
I didn't do it. It's not me. It knows it was me. It's following me. Here, I stole an egg. You want it?
You can hold on to it. You'll drop it off at a refrigerator next time you go buy one.
Here's the effects egg. Now, what did you say now? I've got 2 what?
As I like to think of it, special dark kibble. If you look at your inventory, the bird's inventory.
Oh.
Enhanced elemental kibble. It's hard. You've got the names over it, so I think of it. It looks like dark chocolate, but and then a couple tame helper.
Yeah, I see that tame helper. Ew, oil vampire eyes. Okay, well, I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
All right. Well, all right. Let's find the thing. You got trank rounds on you, right?
Yeah, I got plenty of trank rounds. I just don't have any regular. I got.
All right. So what are we taking?
Apex.
What are we going after?
What do we want first?
Are we going after the dark featherlight or?
I would like to get the dark featherlight.
Okay.
Me too.
So there's the dark featherlight.
Near a lot of predatory units.
Most of those, except the bear, we can clean. I'm not sure about the maul and pterodon. We could probably. Oh yeah, we can kill it in one rifle shot. I'm not sure the maul and pterodon's aggressive, anyways. I think he's just hyper. Why don't you just land and munch them?
Because I don't want to get knocked off my mount.
Got a Troodon chasing you. Where'd he go? There he is. No, that's not him. Oh, he's above us.
Who's that bear? Alright.
The bear's good distance away.
A regular potent trank round should be more than enough to take down this featherlight, right?
What torpor does he have?
I don't know. He's at 4.8k of 8.2.
Oh yeah. One round should take him down then. I don't see any other predators at the moment, so if you...
Well, I want to get him not over the water.
Yeah, even if he... Well, I'm not sure about if there's any piranha. That would be the problem in the water. I mean, I think you could tame him before he drowned.
Ah, I fucking shot him. God damn it.
Well, we'll see. Put the kibble on him and see what the taming effectiveness is like before you do the tame helper.
It says 100%.
100%. Yeah, put the tame helper on him then. There you go.
Oh, damn it.
Voila.
He ate the other kibble before I could pull it off.
Oh. So, I mean, so were you planning to tame the light griffin too?
No,
So we can
but
go
I
back
didn't
and
want
get
to
more.
fucking... You got a cryo on you? No, I just didn't want him to eat both of the kibble, and I hit the wrong button and tossed both of them on there.
Alright, he's in your inventory now. Your bird's inventory.
Yep, appreciate it, thank you. A corrupted alpha dimorphodon.
Yep.
That's
That's all you can do with it.
Huh?
All you can do with corrupteds is kill him.
Yeah, I know.
Apparently you can, like, corrupt your creatures at some point if you want a corrupted creature. But I grabbed a snail and I'm taking it back to base because we could use a snail.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I raised hell to my boss yesterday about, me working the 10-hour shift. Because he knew I was raising hell for him being an hour late to work. And as soon as I did that, he went over to the schedule, pulled the schedule out, and changed my clock out time from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And looked at me and was like, there, now you can't complain. I was a little
Still
upset.
complain.
I was just a little upset by that.
Laggius Maximus and Laggius Minimus.
Oh yes, because when you farm with those guys, they cause lag.
Yeah.
They harvest so well. Dude, I took the Dodic over to the beach north of Valen's house, and like I mined almost every rock up the coast, and didn't even fill like 1/5 of his weight, and came back with over 200,000 rock.
I just found an origin spino.
Where? Oh, over by Green Obelisk.
Yeah.
Okay, I've known about him.
Demonic Mesopithecus or whatever.
If you're flying over any of the swamps, look around for a brood mother, because I think that's where they usually spawn.
I don't want to fuck with a brood mother.
I will.
Is that the spider one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let Scout fuck with it. That way I don't have to see it.
No, what's the whole point of doing it on stream so people can see?
It's a giant fucking spider. I want to see it.
Hurt your eyes. I just don't want to mess with it because they fucking hit like freight trains.
Dang, that snail was too low level. I hit it once to knock it out and it died.
Oh.
Well, if you find any other snails, You tame them by putting a sweet veggie cake in their inventory after you knock them out. Some veggie cakes in the fridge at Balin's place.
I think I went the wrong way for the swamp.
No, there's a swamp on the coast underneath you. It's just hard to see where you are. And then there's the swamp that runs south of the redwoods. So, and it's not one of those things you need to go out of your way to do. It just if you're over a swampy area, just hey, look, there's an overgrown spider queen. You know, we're actually just one artifact away from being able to go to the her boss arena.
Did you kill Arfat the Great? Did you kill him?
Oh, I'd forgotten about him. Where is he? You got one?
Over by your base last I saw him. That was a while ago.
Because he'll have he's the one that drops the artifacts, isn't he?
He drops nothing but artifacts.
Well, we might have to pay him a visit.
Base?
About halfway back to mine.
Damn.
What do you need?
I was gonna ask him to make some bullets.
I can make bullets at my base.
Okay.
Well, I should be able to. I haven't checked the resources. There's an artifacto over here in the forest.
That's a primal dodo rex and an origin dire bear.
Oh.
Yeah, that area. Yeah, I just try to ignore the fact that that's close to my base, and just not go there.
I don't think I want to build in the basin anymore.
That's not the basin.
No, I know that.
Look, the only thing I figured that could spawn in the basin that might be a problem is the forest titan.
Oh, thanks.
Well, it's the perfect place for him to spawn.
He can spawn there?
He can probably spawn anywhere he wants, but I don't think you're going to get more than one spawn per map.
Not unless you tame it.
I don't have. I know I've looked into taming the desert titan. The forest titan, I'm not sure quite how you tame it. Oh, and what I didn't realize, because until I got close the other day, is he spawns wyverns. Those are his ads. He spawns forest wyverns.
Oh. Let's see. Ooh. It's a level 68 Celestial RG. Ooh, go over here, I'm gonna dive bomb into the basin and I'm gonna fucking meet something I don't want to meet.
Think happy thought.
The rare concave of the primals is occurring.
Conclave, you mean?
Conclave, concave, depends on how many you have, and which way they're bulging.
So the problem is, there's no way to build that will ensure nothing walks into my base.
No, you'll have to do a wall of some kind. Well, because there's no.
What is that blue glow?
That's a
It's a
loot drop.
Oh, okay.
Because there's no true overhang. Where if something walked off it, like you did on Scorched Earth, where you went under the overhang
Right. So something
in the basin.
walked off away from the base. Yeah, I know.
Now there are a couple good overhangs around though.
Yeah.
If you want an overhang to build on.
No, I'm not worried about
There was a really good one over by that there's a really good one over by that Origin Spino.
I wonder. You see, I don't mind building a wall or whatever. That's fine. But
Well, just remember, a corrupted dino will go right through the wall. And there's also, you could pillar yourself up to a greater height.
yeah, but you can't hang platforms off of pillars.
You can the wedges, the individual wedges.
Yeah. In order to do that, though, I'd have to. Yeah, but the problem with
It's
that is
tricky.
if a corrupted rolled
It
through,
could corrupt and take out the pillar.
and it would take out the whole base.
Yeah.
But
there's also, if you want something near there, there's I think there's some places in the Arctic near there that you might be able to do it. There's also a cliff over the sea that might work.
look at this.
That's what I. That's how you did it originally too.
No.
When we had the pillars anywhere.
Originally, I stuck a pillar right in the middle and put one up, and the aviary was going to be there. And then I took the partial platforms and I started.
Oh, that's right.
Here,
the partial platforms. That's
started
okay.
Building out in like kind of a spiral, a lifted spiral.
Yeah. Is there a monkey on the other side of the lake?
A monkey?
I thought I saw a monkey outline on the other side of the lake.
Yes. There it is.
Is it a
Top
pet
hat.
monkey or a top hat?
Top hat.
Yeah, you might want to kill him. That could be a problem. I mean, I don't think he'll blast your base, but he could just be annoying.
That's 56,000. I doubt I could kill it.
2 shots.
Stand corrected. Shot the fucker in the head. Built 161,000 health. They don't drop bags, do they?
Sometimes they're not anything special. They tend to drop more mundane items.
Oh, hey, look, I got a wooden club.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got the first cliff platform down. What the fuck is that? Is that a Pego?
No, it's a Troodon. I'd kill it all the same. I'd walk your bird over there and eat it. They're not as bad as the regular Troodons, but
Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking scream.
Everything okay?
Yeah. It's like the 5th time that phone's gone off this morning.
Oh.
Bullets might be a little while. I'm gonna make gunpowder, which requires charcoal, which requires burning wood.
Okay.
Try to line them up so that they.
Overlap?
Well, I was thinking you could get those two metal. You see how it's just slightly misaligned? Well, I've got the delay, so. But you see what
I
I'm
see what
talking
you're
about?
saying, yeah.
That way, if you put foundations and all on them, they'll line up. Well, at least partly. You could pick the platform up. You're just gonna. Might want to be standing on the. Oh, well, that should work. Assuming it picks the right platform up.
It did.
Ruin the suspense for the viewers. Well, I guess it doesn't really work.
It's just off slightly.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way I can line that up.
Okay. Oh, the height's different. Oh,
Well, I wasn't worried about the height being different because I can always just build a set of stairs down to it because there's half stairs you can build.
All right. The other featherlight has been tamed, and it is the right gender, so we can start breeding them. They are shoulder pets as alphas.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder how much damage they do, and if we bred like 30 or 40 of them, and put them in like a trap, and lure like a primal into that, and just let death by 1,000 cuts.
Did you get it aligned?
No.
Oh no.
No.
Problem is you gotta rotate it just slightly, and it's hard to do.
It was almost perfect
If
the first time.
Let's see what I can do. What is this?
Very slight elevation change.
Yeah. Here's to hoping I got the right one.
At least it's not far drop. Flying Argentavis.
And for my next trick, I will make it disappear.
the Flying Argentavis or the platform.
The world. Oh, you're gonna be a bastard, aren't you? Ugh, you bitches.
I hear you punching a raptor and not pulling out your pike.
What did you learn?
Nothing. It's dead. It can't learn anything anymore.
See, I don't like the fact that it sticks way the fuck out.
Oh, too far back there?
Yeah.
Well, that's your back wall. I mean, that sort of helps form a wall back there.
Mm. I don't like these cliff platforms. Even this, man. I'm hungry.
He's playing on a PC.
Oh, I'm sorry. Alright. Stretched and looked away from the screen. Yeah, I'm on PC. We're on a private server on the PC. Running a mod set. That's all I got. That sucks.
told you should pick up some meat.
I'm A-OK a minute.
Alright.
Okay.
Brother Bean. I like that name.
Wonder if there's a brother Sam.
Problem solved.
That overhang's gonna give you issues.
No. I haven't decided if this is where I'm gonna put it anyway. Oh, my problem solving skills with grappling are fucking amazing. How are you gonna get that platform down? Oh, man. Grapple into my bird's ass, jump off the cliff, whistle my bird, and reel myself up to the seat. Sounds perfect. On my way. Let's see what I'm doing.
Alright, I return.
Welcome back.
I solved the food problem.
Good job. Where you going?
Steal stuff from this guy.
Mm.
What are you going to do?
What? Nothing? Huh? I didn't say anything.
I went and made you bullets. Don't make me give them to you the pointy end first.
Is that a fight you want to start? Is the question.
Yes, I have the bullets. You don't. No.
Just, easily kill you and take the bullets.
Bullets are on the bird. I'm taking the Omega hide and the Omega blood for safekeeping.
Ah!
Why don't you just ball him up? I like how he walked back to his parking space.
Ah!
You can't take him out the door on the bird. You have to ball him up.
I don't have a fucking...
Alright, get off your bird and come down here. Alright, follow me. You're behind the door.
Oh, nope. Not pick up. Don't get all yelly with me, damn it.
Now, are you going to farm metal?
Metal, crystal.
Okay, two places. The volcano, actually, if you want both.
Took me a second to remember where that was.
Yeah, now, like this middle peak, the peak to your right, is a good place to get metal. There's just not much crystal up there. But lots of metal, lots of obsidian, and it's relatively safe. I mean, just pay attention before you land to make sure there's nothing, no celestials or anything up there. But like anything apex or below, the Anki can handle. Like even rock elementals especially. It takes a minute, but he does a lot of damage to him.
Yeah. So should I start down here?
Usually what I do is, hold on, I'm coming in behind you, so don't land yet. I park up here. There's this little valley here, and just park in here, and then go like down the path, then come back up the path and go into the crater, or go into the crater and then go down the path. I don't ever go further. I don't try to walk him all the way to the tech door. Although if you want crystal, you can if you stay on this stuff here won't kill you instantly, like the stuff in the middle will. But there's a path you can walk across if you want to get over to this crystal. I don't know about that metal. There's plenty of metal on the outside. Oh, and apparently there's explorer nodes that I didn't see. But you can walk across here without getting singed. But I mean, there's really nothing up here to worry about. So, there is stuff around the rim up here, but the rim is not always.
Well, push comes to shove, dude. I can always just ball the RG.
Well, and if you want a whole bunch of, like, if you really want a whole bunch of crystal, there's also the snow cave. Has a ton of crystal. It's just, it's gonna be it's really tricky to get the crystal out of, because you can't walk the Anki in and out. You have to ball him up to get him in or out. It means pulling the crystal to something else. And just remember to transfer everything to the bird before you ball the RG back, before you ball the guy back up.
I remember. I think I got Thatch on me to create the transfer tool.
Oh, you can just go to the RG and straight pull it to the RG. But yeah, the transfer tool would work well too.
Damn, the range on this thing's tail is fucking intense.
Yeah. I just choose a spot and keep swinging until he stops hitting stuff.
That's what I'm doing.
Because sometimes he's hit stuff above you that you don't even see.
God, it sounds like you don't want to get hit by it.
What, the tail swing?
Yeah.
Bot.
I'm gonna gift this bot a sub.
That sounds just like one of the things you don't want to do.
What? Gift a
Gift
bot?
a bot a sub.
Oh, that sucks. I can't get that medal. Not
Oh no, he's terrible at cornering. You know, I imagine there's a weight, you know, once you get, you know, beyond a ton in weight, cornering becomes a problem.
It's a brick on legs.
Why is he not
Sometimes you just gotta find the right position. Oh yeah, he just doesn't breathe very well. You might have to move the bird.
He's asthmatic.
What are you leveling up on this guy?
Oh, God, whatever. What's his carry weight?
23,000.
You can up that or melee damage. I think he's got 100,000 hit points, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't. I think his speed is just fine. So.
Notice that the smaller rocks actually take longer to break.
Yes.
Ooh.
That wasn't there a minute ago.
Scout has consistently died at least once every time you've streamed on this map.
His scout takes unnatural chances.
You mean unnecessary?
What is natural about an Alpha Reaper Queen? Tell me that.
Oh, I suppose nothing.
Objection. Logic.
However, I
Thing.
did get away with Artifact of the Devious, Artifact of the Clever, Artifact of the Crag, and Artifact of the Depths.
Oh, you got the
I found Artifacto.
Artifactizio.
That was a cave.
What?
That's the chitin cave down there.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got like 4 copies of the artifact out of that one. And I can quick swing by Green Obelisk to see what
I
we
was
need.
talking with Ryan. Yeah, fuck it, with Ryan about some stuff.
Is this good or bad?
Well, so I'm gonna make some changes to the rulings in the Star Wars stuff.
Okay.
First off, so you know how you can hold an action and that's it.
Yeah.
You can't hold your movement anymore. So one of the things I'm changing is when you hold your movement, or when you hold your action, what are you making? To use the held action, and I actually looked it up. It's how it's written in the rule set. Is it uses your reaction to use the held action.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to go ahead and implement that.
Okay.
Just because it makes you think about whether or not you really want to hold your action for something. Because say you hold your action and then an attack of opportunity presents itself. If you use your reaction to take the attack of opportunity, then you lose the ability to use the action that you held. Now, that being said, somebody like you, who's, when you're in a specific stance, has multiple reactions based on your dex or whatever.
Well, I think it is. It's equal to proficiency, but it is for opportunity attacks only.
Right. So, but that's what I'm saying is like you hold your action and somebody provokes an attack of opportunity, it won't burn your reaction to use your action later. But, for somebody who doesn't have that ability, it would. So, so that's
That's a clarification of the rules, not really a change.
well, we haven't been using it that way.
I mean, no, thanks to you for telling me, but I guess because it's in the rules, it's a change. It's just hey, we're gonna actually do things the right way.
Right.
Cover.
Well, yeah, and I figured that there wouldn't be any issue with it. I just wanted to make sure, I updated you on that because I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna start reading like a lot of the rule sets because the way things were in 3.5 compared to 5th edition are radically different in that regard. Because in like 3.5, you could hold your entire turn.
Yeah.
In 5th edition, you can't. You can only hold an action. So, I mean, it is what it is, and, we'll figure it all out. But also at the same time, I want to allow a little bit more free form in combat. So, like grapple checks, right? I don't think it's unheard of to make the opposing athletics check to grapple the opponent for the action, but also as a bonus action, being able to take them to the ground in that same turn.
I've been reading on grapples just for not for rules clarification, just because of things, reading special abilities and such. And that grapples, you need an attack to do a grapple.
Right.
But if you're 5th level and your class gives you extra attack, you can grapple, then use your second attack to hit him with the weapon in your other hand.
Right.
It doesn't take your full action. It
No.
takes
It takes one attack action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm
yeah,
aware of that.
being able to grapple somebody and then use a bonus action to trip them to take them to the ground is perfectly within the rule set if you have knowledge of how to make a trip attack
Right.
as a bonus action. Or you have to wait till level 5 and you have extra attacks.
Well, like take Watcher's character for example. You know, he's a monk, dude. I'm sorry. I would absolutely. Monks can't trip as a bonus action. There's nothing that gives them that ability. You know.
Maybe one of the specializations, but yeah.
But it's like, I'm sorry, you're not going to learn how to do martial arts without learning how to trip an opponent, you know? That's like martial arts 101. Almost every style of martial arts, one of the first things they teach you is tripping an opponent to take them to the ground. And it doesn't make sense for that not to be there, you know?
Yeah, well, I think I'd have to read the combat rules. But I think you can trip somebody. I think anybody can perform a trip attack. It's just, is that?
So something else I've also considered.
Oh, shoot.
What?
I think Namanama's going to die.
Oh no, why?
Unless you want to fly back to the beach base relatively soon. The moment for your turtle has arrived. There is a primal meg in the bay.
Are you sure that's not Namanama?
No, it's a glowing red primal. Namanama is on the far side of the bay at the moment.
Oh, because I was going to say, I put the primal megalodon skin on Nama.
Oh, no wonder he looked a little different. But, no. But
yeah,
I think anybody could probably do a trip, but it takes your entire action. And you can't just grapple and trip in the same turn.
Okay.
I would have to double check that just to make sure.
Right, and that's something I'm going to look into. But like something else that Watcher brought up to me, if you grapple somebody and you've got them like in a rear naked choke, you know, it doesn't take very long for you to knock somebody out. You're cutting off blood flow and stuff like that. You could bring somebody down.
It's still 5 rounds of combat. 30 seconds. I've seen. I mean, unless now, granted, I've not seen anybody do it in real life. I've always seen it on videos and such. It's not instantaneous.
No, it's not instantaneous, but well,
you have to hold that chokehold for several rounds to get a knockout.
Not really. You can take
you
somebody down in like 6 seconds. You cut the blood flow and the airflow off to somebody, it creates what's called a pressure blackout in the brain. And so you prevent the blood from going anywhere, and you lock everything into the head. And with no escape, what you're doing is you're preventing the blood from leaving the area, which it just builds up pressure, and the brain shuts down.
Yeah.
Is this Twitch appropriate?
Probably not.
Discussion?
I don't see why it wouldn't be. It's some discussion of martial arts as well as the discussion of how to implement this into a tabletop RPG.
Okay,
we're not talking about committing gratuitous violence upon an individual. Oh, I got an achievement, and I unlocked facial hair and haircut. Romantic.
To achieve.
Map maker.
Oh, you've explored the whole map. Yeah,
Have I?
probably.
I guess, or I've explored 90% of it, I think. Because there's
Yeah,
still a
it's-
couple areas that are. But
Yeah.
anyway, you know, like being in martial arts and stuff like that, you know, I've been witness to rapid takedowns in that regard, where, you know, martial arts instructor grips into somebody and, you know, takes him down in 6-7 seconds. They're unconscious, you know.
Yeah.
And so, but one of the rule implements that I've discovered is the implement for drowning in 5th edition. When you're underwater and you commit actions that use oxygen, like casting spells, things of that nature, you have to roll a Constitution saving throw. Now, basically, without doing anything like that, you can hold your breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus your Constitution modifier.
Yeah.
But when you commit to an action that can cause you to lose air, you roll a Constitution saving throw. And every time you do, the save gets more difficult. So, like, I think the first save is 10, the second is 12, the third is 14, and it goes up by 2 every time you do that. But if you fail the Constitution saving throw, that means you've lost all oxygen, you drop to 0 HP, and you fall unconscious. If you stay underwater for 1 more round after that, you die. You don't get death saves. It's not 1 more round. Or yeah, it's 1 more round. If you don't get death saving throws, if you're still underwater when you're unconscious at 0 HP, it's instantly you fail all 3 of your death saving throws. So, oh my god, look at that. It's massive. Is Nama dead?
Still on the other side of the world, on the other side of the lake. Now, I'm going to ask this question, and I didn't got it before. Oh, you're using Tortuga. I need bullets. That's. Remember, don't walk him out where the shark can bite him.
Could you deal with this bird?
And very hard to shoot when you put the fire up.
So, like, so say you go and get put into a rear naked, and by a monk or something, you know. Wow, 220. When the monk makes an attack on you while you're choked up, right? There's a chance that it'll knock the wind out of you. And so you'll get what I call oxygen points. And so like you'll get like, 5 oxygen points or whatever. And so if you get punched or something like that, you roll a constitution save. And if you fail the save, you lose an oxygen. When you hit 0 oxygen points, you fall unconscious. And depending on how bad you fail to save, you could lose more than 1 oxygen point per hit.
Okay, what is the whole purpose of introducing this?
Well, it just makes the combat a little bit more effective.
Why is it not effective enough as is?
I don't know.
Because introducing something like this for the exploit's the wrong word, for the advantage of one character's play style, well, because you got to be careful that it doesn't make it so that it negates, like, you're saying Tim Watcher's character walks up, punches somebody in heavy armor, and is able to ignore their armor class and disable them with minimal effort, when they cannot do the same to him.
Wait, what?
You're saying that by using a martial arts maneuver, somebody can bypass the target's armor, give them this oxygen stat, and knock them out that way.
No,
Without
no.
going through the normal game.
I think you're missing a step here. Like, you can't just walk up to somebody and knock the wind out of them and then expect them to... No. I'm talking about if he's got him in, like, a grappling chokehold. Like, he specifically, meets the check on a grapple to not just grab onto the guy, but to actually grab the guy and have him in, like, a chokehold. If he has him in a chokehold, he can make the guy pass out. That's all that I'm saying. I'm not saying that, like, he could just walk up, punch a dude, and make him, pass out in just a few rounds. No. Because even if you punch a guy in the... even realistically, if I punch you in the chest, and knock the wind out of you, I'm not going to be able to, prevent you from reacquiring airflow, I could make life really complicated for you, but it's not going to... You're not going to pass out from something like that. No, that would only apply... Oh my god, that was big. That would only apply if, like, say, Bosny succeeds in a grapple check, and in the following round decides that he wants to maneuver himself into a position of, for the lack of a better term, what would be considered a position of power. In said grapple, to where he has now positioned himself to put the NPC into a rear naked choke. then you know that's when that like oxygen stat would get applied, because at the point in which you stop allowing somebody to breathe, they have to start making that constitution save anyways, or pass out. That's just how that works. It's the same thing if you put like a suffocation spell on an NPC. um, if they expend something while under the effects of that type of spell, uh, that makes it to where, God, what is it, the 4th of July? Jesus. That makes it to where they use up the oxygen that they're using to hold their breath, then that just means that character's going to pass out faster. Um, the prime example was watching the Critical Role episode where they got trapped in a temple that filled with water, and Jester cast a spell and lost all of the oxygen she had held her breath for, and had in turn passed out and hit 0 HP. And when she passed out, it took once the turn turned over to her turn again, and she was unconscious. She hit 0 HP, and the only thing that saved her was another character coming up to her and breathing into her to give her that oxygen, that air that she needed, or at least some of the air she needed to make it out. But also in turn, when he did that, he lost all his stored oxygen and he passed out instead. He failed his Constitution saving throw, which made him pass out. So it's just taking the rulings on holding your breath underwater and implementing them to into combat. Like, even you, as a fighting character, if you successfully grappled somebody, if you wanted to switch your position and put them into a chokehold, you would be able to do that.
Okay.
I'm about to face
Now,
Mantle.
one of the things I would argue
Okay.
about that is my character that maneuver, like grabbing a well, no, I'm not worried about that's blatantly obvious. I'm not. I'm not thinking about it from any given character's perspective. I'm trying to think about it as a general person, as a general character. The being able to grab onto somebody in combat and grapple them, that's get a hold of them, is a, not easy to do, but a pretty simple maneuver.
Right.
Okay. Being able to switch that to a chokehold would require specific training. Because I couldn't do that. Even though I couldn't. I could put my arms around somebody's neck, but I don't know the pressure points or how tight or where you have to squeeze to actually choke somebody out.
Right.
So I would argue that you need something else. A spending of a skill slot or a special ability to be able to employ that in combat.
Okay.
You need a feat would be the easiest way for anybody to get it. That you have spent time training.
Well, there is a feat
to
you can
do that.
pick up that allows you. It's like the martial arts feat or whatever that allows you to apply your strength damage as to your unarmed attack or whatever.
That's.
But that's what gives monks their martial arts training is that feat that's built into the class.
Yeah, but once again, you're talking about applying something that that without damage, without actually working through the opponent's hit points, I can disable them.
Right.
You're saying you have to establish a grapple, which bypasses their armor class. Now you still have to deal with their strength score, but you're still bypassing the normal way of removing hit points. And then being able to, without dealing damage, reduce their hit points to 0.
I'm not saying it would be easy.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm arguing. I want to make sure that.
Oh no, it's not going to be a simple. Oh, I roll versus athletics check um to grapple them, and then the next turn I roll a versus athletics check to switch the position. No. It would not be that simple. Um, it would be a series of things. It would, so you'd have to successfully have them grappled. You would have to successfully get them into, put yourself into a powered position over them. So generally that means you have to have them successfully grappled for at least one full round. And or have tripped them and maintained the grapple on the trip. Now, I don't know how that works in 5th edition, but in 3.5, there was a feat you picked up called Earthen Embrace, or Earth's Embrace, which allowed you to trip in the same turn that you grappled somebody. But instead of just tripping them and making them fall, you tripped and followed them to the ground. And then every subsequent turn after that, whenever you dealt damage to them in the grapple, you would deal additional damage if you had them pinned on the ground as well. And that's how that feat worked in 3.5. And the only reason I know that is I built a monk specifically for that. I built a grappling monk in 3.5. That was my favorite type of monk to play. So you would have to grapple them. They would have to they would have to fail their grapple check on their turn, and then when it came back to your turn, you would have to in order to gain the power position, you would have to have to successfully hit them. You'd have to beat their AC on an attack. And since you're using a specialized maneuver, essentially at that point, you'd be rolling the attack at disadvantage. Even if you had the training to do it, you'd be rolling it at disadvantage. Because even in real life, you can't just easily flop over and snatch somebody up. You can't switch your position that easily because the opponent fights back. So you'd have to beat their AC, and then if they don't break out of the if they can't break the grapple on the athletics check the following round, the next round you go into, you can choose to attempt to choke them out. And when you do that, they make you both make opposed strength checks. They make a Constitution saving throw. If they fail the Constitution saving throw, they lose oxygen. Depending on how bad they fail the Constitution saving throw would depend on how much oxygen loss they suffer. So, like, if they only failed the Constitution saving throw by, like, 1, then obviously they're not going to lose that much oxygen. But if they, say, fail it by, like, 10, man, you could pretty much guarantee that person's going to pass out the next turn. Because that just means that they at that point they have given up on attempting to fight you if they fail a check by 10.
Yeah, I would almost how to phrase this. I would say that the damage that you just I would not implement an oxygen rule. I would say it takes that they take damage to their hit points equal to what twice, their strength modifier or whatever, and not introduce a new statistic uh, to the game. That way, like doing this to an owl bear that has 300 hit points. I don't know how many hit points an
Right.
owl bear
No.
has.
I understand that. But you
That
also
you
wouldn't
can't
be able to secure a rear naked choke on a creature larger than
within large within one size category. I mean, you could rule it that you can only do it to yourself or a smaller creature. I mean, same size or smaller. But I still think you should that introducing, especially in combat, a new statistic like that could get. I don't know. I mean, if you want to play around with it, that's fine. I don't think in one session, but if it comes up and people are just dropping like flies because of it,
you. Yeah.
uh,
Well, like I said, it would be a new thing that we'd have to play around with.
yeah. And once again, what is the ultimate? What is the purpose for this?
Well, it's just that it's something that Washer and I'd been discussing for the better part of a
Yeah,
year. Um,
yeah. And if
and to be
he
honest,
wants to specialize that, wants to take a
it gives me the ability to present to him the problems with something like that, because these are things that he's talked about implementing into his campaign. And it's like, well,
yeah,
let's run this and see if it's actually feasible. you know and
yeah. Ha,
if we can make it feasible, then that's something that you can run in his campaign. He could run in his campaign. But if it's not feasible, then it gives the opportunity
yeah,
to show and explain why something like that wouldn't be feasible.
yeah. And it also the question is, why was it not included in the rule set anyways?
Well, technically it was. It just was never implemented in that way because, to be honest, probably because nobody ever really thought about it like that. When these classes were designed, they weren't designed with the mindset of, well, what is a martial artist capable of? It's like, what sounds really cool for a martial artist to be able to do? Well, it sounds really cool to be able to, do that kung fu multiple strikes. I mean, it's it's no fun to be in combat in a game when all you do is holds and locks. Um, Now, granted, in the years that I've learned and the martial arts that I've taken, that's what I do. I I put you into a lock. I put you into a pressure lock, and that's how I convince you to stop. That it's pointless to fight. Um, and that's the kind of to be honest, if I was gonna play a monk, that's the kind of monk I'd want to play as. I'd want to play as this monk that utilizes these capabilities to stop the person from fighting me. Putting them into an arm bar and putting enough pressure on a joint that makes them tap out and say, I'm done. I don't this isn't worth it. Instead of having to go and beat, in the game you're beating somebody senseless. It's just, I don't know, it's something that I would like to be able to do as a player character. Is to be able to walk up to, be in a combat round with an opponent and be able to take them out of the fight without having to bring them to 0 HP and kill them.
Yeah.
You know, um,
Well, what
and stating that they go to 0 HP is just the easiest way of indicating that they are removed from combat. I'm not saying that that's how that would happen. But like, so say, the grapple check goes through, the power position gets changed, the player character puts the NPC into a chokehold. Instead of bringing him to 0 HP, it brings him to a state of unconsciousness. It's just the way that the game rules are written in Dungeons and Dragons that if you have a single point of HP, you don't fall unconscious. You know, the only way that you fall unconscious is if you're affected by a magical effect such as sleep. You know, and that doesn't reduce your HP to 0. But the second you take damage, you break out of that. You know.
Yeah. Now that could be an answer to what you're trying to do, is make it a spell-like effect. You know that you lock them.
You get them in the lock.
And then they fail their con or whatever save. Like they fail to save twice.
And then they pass out.
And then they pass out.
And it doesn't bring them to 0
they're
HP.
They're not at 0 HP. They don't. If they're in water, they don't die immediately. And the character has not had to do anything else more than a wizard would have in using one of his special abilities to cast sleep on somebody.
Right.
And with the same thing is, if you continue the hold, you have a chance to wake them back up. If you're trying to kill, right. So that you can't just do one thing and then coup de grace them without much effort.
Right. I don't know. It's something that we'd have to work through and figure it out, crunch the numbers.
Yeah. Well, what it sounded like, it should be a feat or a special ability that the person has to be able to do. They have to learn how to do this. It's something more than they just teach basic monks to that advanced disabling abilities.
Right.
Because like monks don't learn how to deflect missiles until they get a special feature at higher levels of training. If you understand what I'm trying to say there.
Right.
That it should not just be a basic just because you're a monk. You have to have training in doing this technique or take a feat as any other character to be able to do it.
Okay. Well, like I said, it's all something that we're not going to be implementing immediately. It's just something to work through and figure out,
Yeah. The other thing that I would recommend is you and Tim, or you, Tim and Ryan or something, sit down and run several demo encounters to see how that would work.
Okay.
One-on-one versus average stormtrooper. It's pretty easy to knock him out. Okay, average stormtrooper. One-on-one versus 3 stormtroopers. Can I knock a guy out while the other 2 are active? One-on-one versus a boss level character. Would it be too powerful? If you could knock out a boss one-on-one with it, maybe you need to change something.
Right.
Get some play testing on it before sitting down on the stream and trying to do the play testing there.
Right. I got you.
Because you might, come on, the moment you put a second person into the equation, you're never going to be able to do it. Because the second enemy can walk up and just beat on you while you're trying to attempt this on the other person.
Right.
Or what's to stop the second enemy from doing the same thing to you while you're already tied up with the first person? So those are all just examples that are just coming to my head.
Okay.
And if you want to do it on Saturday, I'm not really going to object, because it's not going to affect my character too much.
Right.
And so therefore, I don't have to. I would not be planning for you to pull out new tactics by the enemies for no good reason.
Right.
I actually killed a was it a journeyman loot boss the other day? So it didn't have that much more hit points. And it still only gave saddles. It just gave saddles of a little higher quality. Or saddle blueprints of a little higher quality.
I guess.
Oh, did you get a primal soul off that shark?
Yes.
That opens up the ability to make a better dinosaur.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember how we made the T-Rex and it was level 1?
Yeah.
We were disappointed. Oh, well, I was disappointed.
Right.
We got these plans.
Mm-hmm. Like, I've got one in my box for like a level 90 Triceratops.
Yeah, like there's one in the blueprint station here for 90, and I think we have a 120 at my base, the plans.
Yeah, that's that Mastercraft tripe.
Yeah, because like that one might be a lot, because in experimenting with the Primal T-Rex, the Primal Tech Rex, you can only put 1 hit point boost on it, so his hit points only get up into the 50,000 range, which is in no way enough hit points to fight a Primal.
Oh yeah, no.
Did you lose your base?
No, not at all. I was just looking at some of this other terrain.
Beep 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 beep.
What is that?
Sounds like an alarm of some kind.
Yeah. Oh, hold tight. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was kind of scoping out the area over here. Oh wow, those are actually ruins. But there's that big ass demonic monkey in my way.
Your house isn't burning down or anything, right?
No. I'm not at the basin.
Oh, pardon me. The building you were
Oh.
currently sitting at.
Wait, what?
That wasn't like a fire alarm or anything, was it?
Oh no. No, it was Watcher's phone going off. His alarm was letting him know it's time for him to get ready for work. He has a tendency to sleep through his alarms. And so he sets like 30 of them, and they're all obnoxiously loud.
Well, that's what you gotta do to wake yourself up, you know?
Yeah. That's a thick ass tree. Yeah, I definitely would not want to be stranded on an island like this.
Yeah, I do have a set of plans for 120 trike in my blueprint box.
That's it for Ferox. This would be a really cool area to build on, man, but it is just too much bad shit. Alright, now the fog is rolling in. Damn. I'm not gonna be able to get down there and deal with that, am I? That fucking monkey's gonna aggro me.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me get aggro on the monkey. Let me fly over there. Where are you?
I'm not gonna be able to get that back.
I'll be down there in just a second. What, do you have a nameless?
No, I had a Ravager.
Oh, drop him on the Spino.
I did.
Did you get it?
No, because there's a fucking Alpha Raptor. Now the bag disappeared.
Dang, got it.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, it's not like we had it and lost it.
Technically, isn't that what just happened?
No, because we never actually had them.
Oh yeah, you're right there. Man, the bag was like right here. And like as soon as I landed to fucking try and grab it, an alpha raptor rolled up, like one of the vanilla alpha raptors.
Yeah.
And I was not going to try and get off on my bird and just get mauled before I could get into the bag, you know?
Oh well, we'll find another point.
An Apex Indominus Rex. Male and female.
Yeah. Those are just best left alone.
Yeah, I know.
They're a taming challenge, is what they mainly are.
What do you mean?
If you can get the female down to 10%, and the male is not around, either dead or not present, the female will lay a fertile egg, which you then can either steal or finish her off, make it. But you have to have the male either dead or or far enough away for her to actually lay the egg.
So, if I were to swoop in there and kill the male,
That male has like 1,000,000 hit points.
yeah, and
Where is it? The only problem is all that work will be for a level 8 Indominus Rex.
really?
Apex Indominus. Yeah, it's gonna lay an egg based on the level of the parents.
Oh.
And yes, any creature that starts at 1.2 million hit points is nice. It's, has its limits.
Yeah. That buffoon Ferox is just like laying waste over
You can kill him pretty easy. Just get up above him and shoot him.
Yeah, I know. Oh, man. I really don't feel like I got anything done today.
Yeah, we killed a primal shark. That was...
Yeah, but I do that relatively easily with my...
Well, we just have to catch the shark where they can't swim
No.
away.
No. I'm not. No.
The fabled Grifficorn.
Yeah.
Please?
No. Do you not see everything that's around it? Let me go back and count all the bullshit that I'll have to kill in order to fucking tame it. Apex Griffin.
Dark Griffin.
Fucking, there's fucking...
Oh no, that is the Apex.
Normal. Yeah, oh no, Apex Thorny Dragon. It's just a lot of effort. And then on top of that, you're talking, what is that, special kibble for that?
I'm not sure.
Fabled. Fabled kibble. 132k torpor. And it's ugly.
It's pretty.
It is ugly. It is hot pink and it is cotton candy pink and cotton candy blue.
I like it.
You have problems. Surprised that fire's still burning. Alright. Let's see here. I don't think I could put this down out here, can I? Oh, I can. Cementing base. God dang it. I knew I forgot something. Are you crafting that thing now?
No, not at the moment.
Well, I'm probably going to be ending stream here. Because I'm going to have to lay down and get some sleep.
Okay.
'Cause I got to be at work. It's 10 hours again tomorrow.
You gonna crash at Scout's place?
Yeah. God, why do we decide to build in really dangerous areas?
Where's the safe area?
Touche.
And there probably is like a safe area in the south, but
Don't forget you've got the pretty dark feather light on your bird.
Yeah, no. No, it's not on my bird. Is it? Oh yeah, it is on the bird still. So I downloaded Outward, and I tried playing it a little bit, Scout. It's interesting. So far that I've figured out, death is not real. You hit 0 HP and get captured by an enemy tribe, and you have to break out of their village, which is not
Really?
easy because they've got like war animals that chase you down and maul you to death. It's pretty terrifying. So, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut stream here. I need to get some sleep so I can go to work and make money to survive. Anyway, I guess I will talk at everybody later. Thanks for hanging out.
Yep.
Bye.